What's up guys, Stream Guy here. Today I am making another budget meal. I am making a egg wrap with my favorite tortilla shells. So, let me get started. Well, the first thing you'll need is 3 eggs. I'm using ham today, mozzarella cheese, and of course, tortilla shells. After you put the eggs in a bowl and beat them, then you want to add salt, pepper, and it's everything bagel spice. The next thing you want to do is pour the eggs in the frying pan, which is already heating up. Just make sure everything's even on there. Make sure it's nice and round in the pan. And then once you get that done, you want to add some cheddar cheese to the top of the eggs. I don't put too much because then I'll put some more cheese inside the tortilla shell when I'm done. Next, I put the tortilla shell on top of the egg. Then what I do is I let the egg cook for about 2 minutes to make sure it's cooked all the way through. And then what I do is I flip it over. I'll do that here in a minute. And then I roll it up. So while I'm waiting for this to cook up, I will wait and then get my little utensils here. And I got my spatula here. What I'm using silicone spatulas because I'm using a ceramic pan. So what I do now is I'm taking the make sure the egg is done, and then I'm going to flip this over here in a minute. Alright. Just pressing it down, make sure everything is done. Then you want to flip it real carefully. You want to make sure that when the egg's already cooked, you want to make sure that it comes out in one piece, which that's what's good about using this ceramic pan. You know, you can flip it nice and easy. Yep, you have to make sure it's done. The pan was a little hot when I started this, so it should be ready to flip right about now. So, and there you go. A little bit of egg fell apart, but that's okay. So now what I'll do is straighten everything out there, and then I'll grab my pieces of ham, put them in the middle of the tortilla shell in the egg. I've actually done this without a tortilla shell. I've done it with just an egg and it comes out just as good. That's if you don't want to eat the tortilla shells. I love my tortilla shells, you know that. So what I'm doing here now is I am going to roll this up. This is kind of tricky, but you know, once you get it rolled up, it's pretty good. And then what you do is you let it cook on one side, get it as brown as you want to get it. Now I'm patting it down just to make it stay together here. Then what I'll do is I'll let this cook for about 2 minutes on one side. And then once that's done, I'll flip it over on the other side. Cook it for about another 2 minutes after that, and then see what happens after that. You know, you want to make sure it's nice and put together, and nice and you want it to stay together. You don't want to be eating it and then next thing you know it falls apart on you. So I'm going to flip this, and there you go. One side is nice and it's kind of a dark golden brown, but that's the way I like these. You want to make sure the cheese is melted inside, and you want to make sure that the ham is nice and warm. And then what I'll do is Once I am done cooking this, I will put this on the plate and I will show you what this looks like when it's done. Alright guys, I cut it in half, and what I'll do next is I'll do my favorite part, the taste test. Alright guys, now it's time for my favorite part, the taste test. This is real good. And you make this just with a few items that I use, and it doesn't cost that much. You go to any deli, they're making this with the ham, cheese, the wrap. It's costing you about $7. So that's what makes it a budget meal. You make it at home. Alright guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you want to see more of my videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.